How are you doing today? I'm not seeing the energy. Hello? Yeah, little bit energy I have seen. Little more energy. Hello? Thank you. Thank you and sorry, some technical difficulties are there, so it's taking some time to start. So how are you doing, everyone? Doing good? Okay. Excited?
Yes.
Little bit or like very excited?
Very excited.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So I guess we can start. So just let me check. Yeah, the pointer is working. Okay, so thanks a lot, Amazon, for giving us the opportunity to host this event here. Without the help of Amazon, we may face lots of difficulties to host this event here. Thank you, Payoneer, for also being a partner of this event. And definitely thank you to all of you to manage some time being a part of this event and coming here. So as you already registered, you know what actually we are going to discuss today. It's about scaling the business to deliver the right example. I already have seen all of your information you have provided in your registration form, but at the same time I also wanted to do some quick survey so I can actually deliver the right example and add more value in your life. So how many of you are actually doing business right now? Can you raise your hand? Okay. And how many of you are actually started thinking to start your own business? How many of you? Okay. And rest are actually doing job, right? Fine. How many of you are actually happy? I mean, especially the people who are doing business. How many of you are actually happy with the current growth you have in your business? Okay, fine. So I have seen lots of happy faces and happy hands. So I believe, but still there is sky is the limit. So much more we can actually achieve if you can actually work together and know how to do that. So that is what I'm actually going to share today. So I'm Nahid Hassan. I'm running one of the leading digital marketing agencies based in Asia Pacific. I have been running this business since 2010. So it's almost 14 years journey. I started alone from a single PC. And right now we have around 51 people in our team. We have team in India, Philippines, Kenya, USA and Bangladesh. And we are also thinking to expand our team in Nepal, Bangkok and Indonesia. So through this journey, what I did lots of mistakes. Each and every day I did lots of mistakes because I didn't have a single day job experience. So as I didn't have a single day job experience, so I learned each and everything by doing mistake. And those mistakes cost money, energy, health. And the thing I gained as I did mistake, so I learned how to overcome from those bad situations. And that is what actually I'm going to share you in different ways. Few lessons I will share in example. Few lessons I will share in a more structured way. Few lessons I will share as a story. Okay. So, how many of you actually know the difference between growth and scale? By the way, Imtiaz, can you help me with water? Yeah. Any of you know the difference between growth and scale? Let's make this conversation more, engaging. Anyone? Anyone want to try what is growth and what is scale? No one. Nice one. Anyone else? Okay. So though the answer is already here, so what happened? Like let's assume in my business, I have 20 clients. To serve these 20 clients, maybe I need 5 people, right? Okay. So now I get 40 clients. So that's the growth. Now what I need? I need 10 people in quick calculation, right? So that is growth. in growth means you are getting more revenue, but at the same time, you are having almost same proportion of expense. I had 10 clients. Like let's assume from those 10 clients, I was getting $10,000 revenue. I have 5 employees, so maybe I am paying $6,000 in expense. So now I have 20 clients, so it's $20,000 revenue, maybe $12,000 expense. So that is growth. And in business, we always want to get more growth, and that is good. But in some part of the business, we think about scaling as well. So in scaling, the growth will, the revenue will increase, but the expense will not increase in the similar ratio. So now in growth, we don't need to be very creative. We can just photocopy what we have been doing. Let's assume I have 10 clients. So I have done something, right, to get those 10 clients. So if I can just double the effort, maybe I will have the double the revenue and double the expense as well. So I don't need to be very creative to ensure growth. But for scaling, I need to be very creative, because I want to get more revenue. At the same time, I want to make sure that my expense is not increasing. So that is the major difference between growth and scaling. So growth is comparatively easier, scaling is difficult. And to scale, you need to ensure certain level of growth. Then you can think about scale. So this era where actually businesses get lots of funds from different VCs or different areas, many of the cases they try to scale before even they are profitable company. Before ensuring the growth, they are trying to scale from day one, but they maybe till that date they don't have any clear picture what is their growth percentage. They only think about, okay, it's okay to fail, it's okay to bear it's okay to bear the cost from the investor money, but we need to make sure that, okay, we have X into 100 numbers of customers, even I am making loss, right? So these are the major difference between growth and scale, right? So how we can start? If we think about scaling, so I'm assuming all of you are actually already doing growth, having good growth, and now you want to actually go to the next level where revenue will increase, but maybe the expense will not increase in that way. And if you are not in the growth section, still these things will actually help you to be a profitable company. So one of the key learning I had in my life, which actually created a big impact on my business, is with the first point, shifting your identity. So I was actually I was a participant on an event in Singapore, and there I actually learned this terminology, and it actually created a big impact in my life. So what does it mean by shifting your identity? How many of you are actually how many of you smoke each and every day? No one? Wow. Okay, maybe I should not have asked this question. Okay, let me go for another example. Okay. How many of you live the center of Bangkok? I mean the center point of Bangkok. This city also have a center point, right? Okay, let me rephrase my question. How many of you staying in Bangkok but not Thailand origin? Maybe you came from India, from Bangladesh. Okay, now I asked a smart question. Forget whatever I asked before. So let me give example with smoking. If someone smokes, so he smokes. If someone doesn't smoke, he doesn't smoke. So those are the identity. You are businessman, so you are businessman. You are doing job, so you are doing job. So these are the identity. So there is a term we call mindset shifting. So let's assume I do smoking, and I decided, okay, I'm not going to smoke from now on. So that is the temporary mindset shifting. Maybe I tried 10 days, tried 15 days, but maybe in the number 16th day, I will start smoking once again. I guess all of us have friends like that. They try to change some of their habit, Smoking was an example. Say they were successful for 10, 15, 20 days, and they again bounce back to their previous bad habit, right? So those are the mindset shifting. Identity shifting means like I'm from Bangladesh, so that is my identity. I run business, that is my identity. So if you want to scale the business, we just need to change our identity. What have we learned throughout this 5, 6, 7, 8 years journey? We need to forget everything. As a founder, one of the common problem we face, for example, I can do something very well. If I give it to my team, they will not do as good as like I can do. So what we do? Okay, let me do it. As a founder, many times we do that. We are, other than delegating, we try to do the things which I should not have done. I should not supposed to do that as a founder. But as I know I can do it well, so like for example this presentation, if I was created this presentation, it was be more lucrative, more beautiful, but my team did that. So we founder do the same thing. So if you want to scale, the first thing is not about what we need to do, it also important what we should stop doing from now. And that will be the game changer. So I will actually share what we need to do and what we should stop doing. So the first thing is that we need to shift our identity. From now on, in front of mirror, we need to remind ourselves, hey, I want to scale my business. I was doing something that was generating result, no doubt on that. That's why I want to scale my business. But from now on, as I want to scale, I will do something and I will not do something. That is my new identity. And then second point is evaluate your current business condition. So if you want to scale, we need to be very honest with us. As a founder, sometimes we don't want to hear the lackings or negative things about our business ourselves, because we love to pretend that yes, everything is on track. But we need to be very honest. We need to make sure that we know the current situation of our business, and from there we will actually start planning. We need to know our audience. The more we will know about the audience, the better we can do. If we think about two brands, one is doing very good and one is struggling, we always come, okay, they're like maybe they have more money, that's why they are spending more money on Facebook or ads, or maybe they have better team. But most of the cases, the difference comes from the understanding level of the audience. The businesses who are doing very good, they have more knowledge, more understanding about the audience. The business which is struggling, they have comparatively less understanding about the audience. And another big things I have learned from my experience when we try to scale is that we don't need to solve each and every problem. As a founder, we want to solve each and every problem and immediately. Rather than we need to remind ourselves, I want to solve this problem, but permanently, not immediately. Founders are like firefighters. As a founder, when you sit in your room and if any of your colleagues are coming and say, may I come in, means he came here to share some bad news. It happened, right? Happened with you? They come and says, hey, that bad thing has happened. What to do? That bad thing has happened. What to do? I didn't get the payment on time. The delivery is stuck. The photo shoot is not working. The date has been changed. So there are so many problems depend on the types of business they are running. So as a founder, we work as a firefighter. We try to solve all those problems instantly. So we need to make sure we are not solving each problem instantly. If we can, that's fine. If the problem is too critical, we need to do that. But the most important thing we need to remind, we need to solve that problem permanently. So we need to develop a process. I have like seen lots of hands when I said like how many of you are doing business. So how many of you are doing business in a process driven way? Can I see the hands? In a process driven way, even I am not in the office for next 6 months, I will not a single dollar in revenue. Anyone have that confidence to say that? Okay, I haven't seen any hand. That means most of the cases we are actually doing business as a charismatic founder. Yes, I can do that. I am there, the problem is being fixed. If I am not there, the problem is not going to be fixed. Okay, so, and then definitely we need to set a clear goal, and we need to have two different teams must be. One team, whatever name you give, it could be sales, it could be marketing, it could be a new name you have generated, but you need a team who is only responsible to get new clients. He has nothing to do. If you want to scale, if it is automation, if it requires your human salesman, doesn't matter. From now on, you need to have a team whose only one and only role is to generating new clients. If you see all those big brands, Amazon, Google, eBay, Walmart, Payoneer, all those big brands, they have a very big team who has the only one role to generating new leads, new business. So that is team number one. If you want to scale, it's not the founder's job. Yeah, founders can think about the high ticket sales opportunities there, definitely he can go. But you need a team. It could be a one-person team, but he has no other responsibility other than generating new clients. The second team we need, it can be again, it can be in different names. It can be like, CSM, it can be operation, it can be like, supply chain, blah, blah, blah. But those team has the core responsibility to retain the clients. So one team, if you want to scale, we need a team whose role is to generate new clients. The other team whose role is to retain clients. So these are the two things we need to do. In the era of AI, some business will need to think about automation. Some business can still go with the traditional way, because not all the business actually require, massive level of automation. If you are like, in high ticket industry, or if you are selling Airbus, maybe you don't need to think about Facebook ad, because those are the completely different types of business. You need to have the relationship with different, countries, Air Force Ministry, who is actually the key decision maker. So depend on the business types. It could be automated, it could be manual, but we need two teams. So that is rule number one. Now, I was talking about, okay, let me share a different segment. Can you see this? Okay, so if you want to scale, this is the graph we need to understand very well. And I will accept question after this slide if you have any question, before I go to the next stage. In any given industry, there are few types of people, or any given industry, our target customer actually always stay any of this segment. Only 3% people are buying mood. They are ready to buy. These are the things you need to understand very well, because all the success will depend on that. Only 3% people are ready to buy. So when people decide to buy something, what they do? Can you tell me what they do? Let's say you might decide to buy a new phone. What will I do? I will buy, okay. But before buying, what will I do? I will actually ask someone, or I will ask Google, or I will ask Facebook, but I will ask. Maybe I will go and search on YouTube which is the best phone, or which is the best camera phone, right? Or if I am trying to buy something very budget friendly, I will ask the budget phone in 2024, or maybe any specific brand, or maybe I can search the cheapest phone, cheapest Apple phone. So maybe Apple will suggest me AC, right? So only 3% people are ready to buy, and they do ask either Google or friends and family or Facebook or any other platform, depend on the industry. 80% business compete for these 3%. They run ad, they do lots of campaigns, but they are only targeting this 3%, and they are actually fighting each other. There are 17% people who are not ready to buy, but they are information gathering mode. Let's assume I came here 8th February. What I did before I came here? I searched. I searched which hotel to stay, which flight to choose, if I have vacation, where to go. There are so many things I have searched, right? So there are 17% people who are in information gathering mode. There are only few brands who work for them. Everyone wants to get the sale from day one. So now if you can create a connection with these 17% people, what will happen? They will know your brand name before they decided to buy anything. So there will be a connection, right? So this is one of the, I am sure many of you already know it, and I am also sure among those people many of them haven't executed this learning. They know I need to do something for this 17% people, but if I ask what have you done, they will say I haven't done anything. I just knew. So this is the real game changer. If you can target those people and make sure they are consuming your content, whenever they will be in the buying mood, your brand will get the advantage first. Example, TripAdvisor. If you search anything related to travel, you will find a content in TripAdvisor websites. So many people knew about this brand not by searching which hotel to book, which air ticket to buy, rather than they were connected with the search what to do in Bangkok. So these are the 17% people you need to think about. 20% people are there who know that it's their problem, but they are not searching. They are not searching the solution, they are not searching the information. So as they are not searching, the only way to build the connection by going ourselves to their door. Advertisement. If you think about the digital channels, these two can be targeted on Google because they are searching. If I am ranking, they will see my website, they will consume content. But for these 20% people, the only way to get them by going ourselves, by showing ads. So now depend on the business, types of business, because I know someone like from here who is running actually interior design company. So maybe for him, from the visual attraction, maybe Instagram and Facebook is a good platform. But for the connection, LinkedIn is a even better platform to have the connection if he is working with the high ticket clients. So this 20% people is also my target customer, but I need to have a different strategy for them. Then this 50% people is actually don't know about the problem at all. So only 4 to 6% brand actually think about them. You can also ignore, but if you really want to get the real juice, you can also have some plan for them. What you need to do? You need to tell them, hey, this is your problem, you don't know. Like if you think about like health industry, so the people who have gain more weight, so he has more probabilities to be diagnosed as a diabetic patient or like fatty liver or hypertension. So if you can go to them and tell them, hey, this is the risk factor you have in your life and this is what you can do. So then you can build a connection with them. Okay. So now let me explain. Okay. Any question in this slide? Have you got? Everyone? Fine. Am I going too fast? Okay. Okay. So now we have a very good understanding about the segment we are actually going to target, different segment. Now how we can actually increase our sale? Before, as I said, like before we go to the scaling part, automation part, we need to know more about how we can actually generate more sales. So there are two ways of generating more sales, and that is true for each and every business. Number one, as I said, let's assume I do something. I run $100 ad and I get 10 people in my bucket, and from them I get 2 clients. Let's assume $100, 10 people, 2 clients, I generate $1,000 business. So, I am profitable, right? Now, if I want to get more clients, the easiest way is to increase the budget. So, if I get 2 clients from $100 spent, so now if I actually increase the budget to $200, so there is an easy calculation that I will get 4 clients. It will not happen exactly same way, but just to give an idea. So, now if I go for $800 ad spent, then there is a probabilities to get like 16 clients. So, that is one way. You do not need to invent anything. If you have a proven formula, just make sure you are multiplying it. The other way of generating more sales, be little more creative. Try to understand why from those 10 call, I only onboarded 2 clients. What can I do to onboard 2 more clients? Any of you are in service business, doing service, providing service? I have seen one hand, I know few. Okay. Have you tried testimonial video in your marketing, where one of your happy client is saying, hey, I am very happy by taking his service? Any of you created testimonial videos? Okay, I have seen couple of hands. So, this is very powerful. So, you can think about that, okay, I got 10 calls, 2 onboarded. What could I improve to make sure that from those 10 calls I am getting 4 onboarded clients? So, I can onboard 4 people. So, that is the second way of increasing sale. Okay. Now, let us assume we will do an exercise without paper and pen, but we will do it together. Let us assume we want to 10x our revenue, 10x, or in the other hand I can say you will add 1 extra 0 in your revenue bucket. What can be done? We can generate more leads, what I said earlier. We can improve our conversion rate. We can also do some other things. We can make sure that we are carefully planning some other products or services which can be cross-sold or upsold. As I said, we need to change our identity. We are no longer going to think about a small and medium business owner. We want to scale. If you want to scale, this is not what I will scale. That is what my process and thinking will scale. So, now even I am working on very niche market, forget about that. I want to scale. Let us try to figure out what can be cross-sell or upsell among that specific niche. And I can share you one hidden trick that worked wonderful for all my clients. By the way, I did serve some large brands as well. I did work with Payoneer, Logitech, Mobile, Samsung. So, in all areas, I have implemented one very tricky tricks which worked very well. What we do when we start planning, for example, I am doing a restaurant business, just example. I will go and check 10 restaurants, 20 restaurants, 30 restaurants to get some marketing idea or some operation idea. That is fine. But it will not push me to think outside of the box, because I am actually closely observing my competitor and I can go maximum maximum height my competitor is doing. Now, if I think Netflix, so there is no relevancy between my restaurant business and Netflix, right? No relevancy at all. But now, if I find something very good in Netflix, their business mechanism, I can think, can I implement something in my business? So, that will allow you to find some cool idea, some crazy idea. You may fail, but if it works, it will be game changer. Do you know, like just like Netflix, there are so many brands where you can pay a monthly fee and you can actually buy a specific amount of dress code from them in each month. It's a subscription model. It's already there. So, there are so many ideas you can generate by observing or analyzing other types of business rather than only your competitor. So I can give you one example from my industry. So as I am in digital marketing industry, what people usually do when they think about like corporate gift, they think about lots of goods which can be given as a corporate gifts. It could be t-shirt, it could be mug, it could be backpack, anything. So for one of my specific business, I have given them some digital premium content as a corporate gift. Like when I work with SMBs, what happened? I give them leads, but maybe their sales team is struggling to convert those leads. So now rather than giving them, hey, take this beautiful mug as a corporate gift, now if I tell them, hey, take this access and give it to your sales team so they can actually learn more about sales. Which one will actually work better to build the relationship? The second one. Right. So there are so many crazy things you can do. So if you check other line of business, you will be more creative. People will say, hey, my business is not relevant. Don't hear them. As a founder, we can actually make everything relevant. Now we are using Grab, Uber, and many things which were not relevant or not possible, or what seems impossible or bullshit idea maybe 50 years back. But now we are living the life the way they want it. Okay. Then as I said, like we are doing the homework together. So number one, generating more leads, more sell, cross sell, upsell, then nurture the potential future customer, what I segmented, what I shared in the segmentation. 17% information gathering mode, 20% my possible customer, but they are not looking for anything. And the last thing is that a high ticket sell. Okay. So an example, let's assume we are having, or we have aimed for $100K revenue. We can calculate in a month or in a year, in a quarter, the way we wanted to calculate. So how can we actually get that? There are so many ways we can actually achieve this number. One, let's assume my minimum ticket size is $2,000. Then I need 50 clients to get this 100K revenue, right? Okay. Now let's assume I want to achieve $1 million. So I want to add an extra zero. I had 100K, now I want 1 million. What can I do? I can just go for 500 clients. So if 50 clients is giving me 100K, so 500 client is actually going to give me 1 million, right? Or I can do, I am not going to increase the number of clients, I will increase the ticket size. Rather than serving $2,000 client, if I can serve $20,000 client, then maybe with 50 clients I can actually get $1 million. So it looks impossible at the first stage, but there are so many brands. When we started developing website for some of the market in Southeast Asia or like South Asia, like for example, we were charging like $15,000 to build a website. I have seen there are some company who is charging $75,000 to build a WordPress website in Switzerland. So initially it was really just in WordPress website $75,000. But there are company who is doing that and there are company who is paying for that. So there are always like you will find the high ticket opportunities there, but yes, it's not easy. But if it is your goal, you will find a way. But both are good. 50 to 500, same ticket is also doable. It's also profitable. You are getting 1 million, so 10x your revenue. That is fine. You already know how to do that. How? By having two different teams: client acquisition, client retention. Or you can think about different ticket size, right? Okay. Now, if you can do the both, from this stage, there will be a stage where we are actually going to say no to all low ticket clients, right? But maybe right now we are serving low ticket client, and I can't say from tomorrow, hey, I'm not going to serve you. I have a crazy goal, and maybe high ticket clients is not going to give us the work, and then we'll end up with nothing, right? Bankrupted. So we can actually plan something like that. It's just a number to give an example. You will do it in your way. You can mix it up. Okay. So for example, for $2,000 clients, let's assume I want to hit the $1 million in revenue. So let's think about, okay, I will need 200 clients. So I was getting 50 clients. So now I need 200 clients. So I'm increasing the client rate to 4 times, right? Then meanwhile, we can think about, okay, can I get 40 clients where I will charge $10,000? If my current service or product is not relevant, we can think, we can create something unique, and we can start planning for that, executing for that. Then the next step, can I get 10 clients who is ready to pay me $20,000? So when we will narrow it down, then even if I miss it, still I will have like a very good growth rate and the beginning of my scaling. Because to achieve this number as a founder, you can't achieve this number alone. You can't go here and there. You need to develop the process, what I was talking about. So if you can mix it, and it's proven, it's not theoretical. It's proven. This is how, especially if you see any service-based industry, product is little bit different, because there are so many different planning, R&D, and everything is there in production-based business. Trading can be doable. You can find some products which have bigger profit margin, but in service, it's easy to do. We just need to think that from now on, I'm not going to serve the same client I'm serving right now in equal way. I will create upsell product. I will create some product or service which can be sold in higher value, and I will have a plan like that. So the number can be changed, and it's a migration process. Like when someone start a business, the types of clients they serve, not necessary they serve the same types of clients for the entire life. Maybe they started, it's a new company, so maybe they started with a very low ticket clients, but maybe after 3 years they are no longer picking phone for those low ticket offer. He is passing it to some other people. Hey, right now we are not serving, but you can talk with that company, they can help you. So it's just an example. It worked with all my SMBs clients, where we actually help them to 10x their revenue. It worked for us, and this is how we started. We actually developed our company. As I was saying, I started alone with a single PC. Right now we have office in 2 different countries, and we have colleagues in 6 different countries, and we are expanding it to 3 more markets. So it works. I will suggest each and everyone. So any question on this part? How many of you know the unit economics of your product or service you are selling? Right? Do you know, like, no?
The second one, you're talking about the subscription model?
Yeah, it could be. Like it could be one time, but the goal is, if you want to 10x the revenue, we need to come up with some crazy ideas, which can be sell in higher price. Because if it is product, then fine, but if it is service, 50 to 500 in same rate, you can't scale, because your operation cost will increase in the same way. It will be growth. That is what I was saying. Like if 50 clients, like for example, if you are giving me 1 project and I need to engage 3 people, so now if you give me 3 projects, I need to engage 9 people. So the same rate, the expense will increase. But if you think about this way, so the expense will not increase in the same way. What happened in service-based industry? The client who give you more pain, they get more concentration. Doesn't matter how much he or she is paying, right? Have you experienced that you are providing service? You have two clients. For one, you are charging $10,000, and for another, you are charging $30,000. The $30,000 client is very gentleman. He gave you work, and he's not going to ping you in between before the report date. And the $10,000 client is very crazy. He call you each and every day. Hey, what's the update? Who get better work? $10,000 client. It's bitter to, like, it's difficult to say or believe, but that is true. So people always do the work for those $10,000 client because he gives more pain. He call, hey, where is my report? Hey, it has been 2 days. I haven't seen a single dollar increase in my sale. That $30,000 clients, he know it takes time, and that's why he get less concentration. So in service-based business, as I said, but from when you will think about the providing time point of view, if you are charging 4 times more to a client, actually you are not giving 4 times more concentration. It's just because you have selected the right client who can pay you good money, maybe for the same service. Right? There are so many brands products we use and we charge like 10x more, but it doesn't mean that products actually give you 10x more facilities. Yeah.
Stable product, right?
Exactly. True. So in service-based business, it is very important. If you want to scale, again, change the identity. Don't think, okay, I can scale with this low ticket client. You can't. Because in service-based business, even if you are using AI, still you need to engage yourself, because it's not all that AI is going to do for you. But again, business to business could be different. Okay, this is what I already explained. Okay, so it might be too basic, but I will still share, because as I have seen, some of you actually wanted to start your own business. So this is the lesson I learned after completing 7 or 8 years of my business. And I still believe, like, if I have learned it at the very beginning of my business, maybe I could have scaled it lot earlier, and I could have lots more revenue to buy a new car. So what I was doing as a solo founder, I didn't have any partner, I didn't have to share anything with anyone. It was all my responsibility. I was not taking salaries from my company. So let's assume I have a operational expense of $15,000. I had a $20,000 revenue. So I was thinking, oh yeah, I have $5,000. So let's go for a trip. But my company and I is not the same person. If I was doing job to another company, I was getting some salary, and I may have planned everything on the basis of that salary. But now 1 month I have more money, I am spending more. 1 month I have less money, so I am paying salary to each and everyone, but I am not taking any money from company. So that always gave a wrong picture. When I was thinking, yes, I am profitable, but no. Like for example, $2,000 was the margin after paying salary to others. So if I was doing any job to any other reputed company, maybe I could have charged $5,000 for that. So actually, the company can't pay my salary, so it's not profitable. So that is very basic. Any of you running business and not taking salary from your organization? Anyone doing this mistake? Got 1 hand, 2 hand, 3 hand, okay, 4 hand, okay, fine. So it's okay if the time is bad, count the salary, take it later, it's okay. But other than that, if you want to scale and we don't know the number, we are feeling yes we are profitable, but we are not, or we are feeling we are very much profitable where the profit is very less, then we will always plan wrong. We will be happy. You should not buy a laptop or any business device from your own pocket. It needs to come from your organization. Even you are founder, that's okay. You will take salary, and there is a book called Profit First. Have anyone read that? Profit First? Okay, so I will give a little bit about that. What we do as a founder, we pay expense. Let's assume we take salary. Then we save, right? Then that's the profit. In profit first, the concept is, and that is also a game changer concept for me. And there are some accountant who is actually profit first certified. So in USA, it's a very huge demand. They look for an accountant who is profit first certified. So the concept is revenue, profit, expense. What we usually do? Revenue, expense, then maybe profit. So here the concept is you will decide how much you want to take as a profit. Let's assume you want to take 20%. So you have a $20,000 revenue. So there will be a separate bank account where you will transfer $4,000. You can set like 2 times 15 and 30. So you will transfer 20% money always to that bank account. So it will give you two advantages. Number one, you ensured the profit. You already ensured the profit. Second, the human psychology is the more we see, the more we consume. If you check the example of toothpaste and toothbrush, what happened? At the very beginning, the amount of paste we take, and in like I'm not so sure about Thailand or other countries, but in Bangladesh and India, what we do? We try to get the last, So the same teeth, same brush, but maybe it's cleaning with the 20% less paste. So the concept is the more we have, the more we consume. So as you transfer the 20% money at the very beginning, so you will always have less money in your bank account. And you will always control your expense. You will start thinking, okay, he is not performing, bye bye. You will think, okay, I am giving these facilities extra, bye bye. So that will definitely going to help you to plan better. So this is one of the crucial things you should apply, you should decide, ask yourself, and the percentage can be, you can change it, but always take profit first. And there are some other complex mechanism as well, like he suggested, use a bank, don't take card. If you have a checkbook, like keep it in your father-in-law's house. So like make it very difficult to withdraw fund from that bank account. Don't use mobile banking at all. So from that money, use some as your rainy day fund, transfer some as a profit, as a founder, your profit. You will go to a Bangkok trip, or sorry, you are already in Bangkok, sorry. Yeah, like for example, you are going to have a Malaysia trip or like Switzerland with that profit, but this is the rules. So I will suggest each and everyone to read this book, like it will help you to scale your business. So you and your company is different, right? From now on, you and your company is what? Different. Okay. Feeling sleepy, right? Okay. So I will share some funnel, but it's like some of the trend I should share, which will actually help you, because if you want to generate more clients, what you need? You need to have a very good marketing funnel. You need to know where the market is going. If you know that, it will be easier for you to generate more leads. So right now, you already know, many of you already know, like video marketing is actually going to play the very big part of any marketing campaign. And when I say video, it's short video. It not need to be in reel or shorts format, that is fine. But people have a common behavioral change that people want to get the big message in short amount of time. So people no longer want to consume very lengthy content. So video marketing, so for example, if you're, how many of you know the algorithm of Facebook? Anyone know? Know anyone? Okay. So I'm just giving you a crisp idea about how Facebook works. So Facebook basically works on three different different parts. One is that Facebook try to identify the affinity. Facebook closely monitor what kind of content you consume, in which brand you engage, you like, share, comment, save, send on Messenger or WhatsApp or whatever you are doing. So Facebook, track this, number 1. 2, types of content. So Facebook now gives more priority to reels and videos. So let's assume you want to highlight something like let's assume it's your anniversary, and you have written down as a text status, hey, I'm very happy, it has been 10 years we are living together, right? Maybe you will see like only 30% of the people who are in your friend list actually view that. Now if it was a video, maybe 50%. If it was a reel, maybe 75%. So as a marketer or as a business owner, when you are planning, you need to keep in mind, right now most of the channels algorithm is designed in a way where video content get maximum visibilities. So if any offer can be shared as a video, go for that rather than text. Okay. So the third part of a Facebook is that, so third part is when the post has been published. So 3, affinity, types of content and publishing time. So even if it's a very good content but it published last week, so there will be very less possibilities to get this content in your friends or followers newsfeed. So if something you want to highlight again and again, you need to post it again and again in a different format, because if it is old, it's no longer going to show in any people's newsfeed. So you need to know the algorithm of different platforms. Influencer marketing. So there are many types of influencers. One is celebrity influencer, one is micro influencer. So if you want to take advantage of influencer, from the recent studies, micro influencer work best. For celebrity influencer, it get more visibilities but less conversion. Micro influencer, if you only have 5,000 followers and you are an influencer, there is a high chance that these 5,000 people follow you blindly. Now if you tell them buy this t-shirt, there are high chance that they will buy this t-shirt. So previously celebrity influencers were getting more advantage, but now micro influencers are getting more advantage. So keep in mind, when you are trying to go for the marketing campaign, you can focus on micro influencer, but yeah, for big brands they need celebrity endorsement, so the calculation is different there. And this is also something we need to recall. The marketing tricks working for big brands may not work for us. Big brands do lot of things for lot of purposes. They do some events or they do some marketing campaigns to make their investors happy. That is nothing related to their consumer. You blindly followed them, did that, you don't have any investors, so I am not so sure you are who you are actually going to make happy. So always don't follow the big brands. Big brands do lot of things for their investor, their stakeholders, their CEO, their different location. Then user generated content. This is also part of kind of marketing, influencer marketing. So if user creating content for you, you can go for any contest. You can go for, I can recall I guess back in 2012 or 13, we ran a campaign where we asked for some content from US audience, student mostly, and we have offered scholarship for a IT based training to the winner. And it worked wonderful because we got we were expecting around 100 content, and I guess we ended up around 740 content. And we had a plan to give opportunity to 3 people for this scholarship, then we increased and we made it 7. So when you can engage user or your customer in any campaign, it's difficult, but that will give you maximum marketing advantage, because those are the real people. People love to see the real faces. People are now very smart. When a celebrity is saying, hey, do this, everyone knows he get paid for that. But if an ordinary people says, hey, do it, they believe maybe like he's saying the truth. So user generated content is very powerful. Then as we work with search engine optimization, and from that algorithm, branding is very powerful right now, and that is why all the big brands are actually controlling the overall global markets. So if you think about 10 to 20 brands is actually generating 80% sale throughout the world. So people love to buy from the brand. They feel, okay, I will not be treated badly, or I will get what I have seen and ordered. So that's why whenever you are planning, people don't buy too often from the brand who doesn't have any visibilities. So you need to keep in mind, if you want to scale, it's good. Right now I am selling, people know me, but people should know my brand as well. As a founder, there are so many people who generate sale themselves. Because people are buying from him because he is a famous person, he is very well known in the community. People doesn't know about his brand, but people think, okay, I know him, he's a good guy, buy from him. So that needs to be changed. We need to go for the self branding, that is okay, but we need to invest time, money, creativity on branding. And nowadays branding is very easy. If you can utilize the social media, branding is very easy. Another thing, we as a digital marketer, we always say, hey, digital marketing is the future, and it's true. It's a $700 billion market, but if you want to get the real fruit from it, you need to connect both traditional and digital marketing. Okay. Then partnership marketing. So like you already have seen, there are so many examples and we see it each and every day. Like for example, if we see, go to like McDonald's, we see Coke. If we go to KFC, we see like Pepsi, right? PepsiCo. So even in this event, like there are 3 more partners other than my company, Amazon, Payoneer, JCI Dhaka Founders. So this partnership is like very important, and you can generate, like if you can recall, okay, if you can recall, if you want to achieve this number, you can also connect partnership marketing with it. Let's assume you want to get this segment of customer. So now try to figure out, okay, with which brand or which people I can partner so he can actually give me some clients. For example, in my business, software development companies, or like let's assume domain hosting companies, they can be very good partner of mine. In domain hosting business, the company who are actually selling domain and hosting, so they already have the audience which I want to serve. If I search e-commerce, so what they do, they buy hosting from any specific hosting company, right? So in your business, you can also think about that, and that works very fine, because when I say it, when people want to buy something, they ask. When they ask on Google, they try to find 4 or 5 different opportunities or different possibilities. But when they ask to their friend, when I am coming to Bangkok and if I ask my friend, hey, which hotel to stay, and he says, hey, stay at Hotel Hilton, maybe I am not going to look for any other hotel because he told me and I will rely on his statement. So if you have partner and if your partner is saying, hey, try this or try that company, you will have maximum probabilities to get that sale. If you see Google Analytics, if you set up goal, you will always find the number 1 conversion channel is referral traffic. Number 2, Google traffic. It could be organic SEO, then Google ads. Number 3 is like paid media, social media marketing through Facebook ad or Meta ad or other platform. Why? Because in first 2 segments, people were searching because they have the need. The third one, you are going to their newsfeed and saying, hey, you need this and buy from me. So there will always have less probabilities. So partnership marketing works wonderful. Okay, So now let me give you one proven funnel. If you can execute it, you could be flooded with client if you can perfectly execute it. Number one, as I was saying, 3% people is ready to buy. 17% people are in information gathering mode. So target these two segments. How can you target these two segments? As they search, other than branding and awareness campaign, make sure that you are ranking on Google. If you are not ranking, run Google ads for those keywords. People searched, landed your website. Okay. Now what will happen? Google and Facebook will track. Set up Facebook pixel, data layer and everything. Set up Google tracking. Make sure that this platform is tracking all the behavioral data. What audience do? Customer do? Search, go, check, back, check another website, clicking the back button, check another website. Sometimes they call, take information. For some cases, maybe they will take decision after 1 week or 2 weeks, right? Even if they call you, maybe the decision hasn't been done yet. Now, you will start showing them retargeting ad. That is the secret. The sales secret is on retargeting. So, he visited 10 websites. Your tracking, track them, and you are showing retargeting ad. If it is B2B, you can share client testimonial videos. If it is like consumer based product or like luxury item, you can plan accordingly what kind of content you want to show. Then you are spending money on Facebook, right? Or any kind of advertising platform. So you are investing money only to those people who were looking for this solution, searched on Google, visited on your website. So they are more relevant, and there will be high probabilities to onboard them rather than running random Facebook ad. So this is a very powerful basic funnel. If you can execute it with right types of tracking and right message, you will not need to think about onboarding client in your business. If it is B2C, let's assume you sell t-shirt, and in each t-shirt you get let's assume $5 as a profit, and now the advertising cost is very high. So let's assume you had to invest $7 to acquire a customer. So it's not profitable, right? You paid $7, got a client, he ordered, and you only get $5. You are actually giving $2 subsidy. Then what will you do? You will think in two different ways. Number one, try to identify how I can acquire this client in less cost. Number two, what is my customer lifetime value? Even if I get a negative margin in my first order, but what can I do to generate 10 more orders for next 6 months, and for these 10 orders I don't need to rely on advertisement. Track their data, send email. For some businesses you can also think about cold calling. So if you can plan that perfectly, then even your first order given negative margin, but you can be very profitable with the customer lifetime value. So once upon a time I was so in my country, in wedding ceremony, so we had to buy lots of flowers. So in one of our renowned flower market, I was negotiating about the price of rose. He was asking more. So the nearby shop salesman heard that, and he called me, and he has given me a aggressive pricing. And I never think like anything else. Okay, give me. Now he is asking what else you need. I need that flower. Okay, give me this amount of money. As the first price, he gave me aggressive pricing, so I already had a good impression about him. So I didn't negotiate for the next of the price he shared for the different types of flowers. And I'm pretty sure he overcharged me for those flowers. So I'm not telling you to overcharge. I'm just telling you, if the client acquisition cost for the first sale is high, don't take decision just on the basis of that. You know, I was doing affiliate marketing for hosting companies. So they were giving aggressive commission. So I was getting around $64 minimum for one onboarding clients. And that client only paid, like they also get discount. So get 50% discount, and maybe that client only paid like $48 for the first year. Hosting company will make money from him second, third, fourth, fifth years, because it's an ongoing. If someone is happy, they're not going to, like, change the hosting. So he charged $48. He gave hosting to that specific customer, and he paid me $64. So it's still there, like one of the, I'm not okay. So I was working with SiteGround, GoDaddy, HostGator. So they are all right now are the biggest hosting company. So they made profit. So if your first sale generate negative margin, don't be worried. Do the calculation, do the math, follow the funnel, do retarget, use CRM, try to spend more money on first sale, and try to save more money for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth sale. By this way, in customer lifetime value, you can be very much profitable. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So here are one more thing about the audience. If you can actually segment it, it is also I learned by doing lots of mistakes myself. It will make your life easier. So there are 4 types of customer we deal with each and every day. One types of customer have budget. They have budget. They can buy the product you are wanting to sell, but they are not much interested. So that is customer 1. Another set of customer, they have budget and they are also interested. So we need to focus more on them. Who have budget, who is also interested. We need to give them the best ever experience, because they are our ideal customer. They are going to pay us on time. They are going to pay us more. They are going to refer our service to different clients. Another set of customer, they want to buy from us, but they don't have budget. So you can also think about them, because if their financial condition change, they will be your ideal customer. So you can think about that, but don't put all of your energy on them. And there are another set of customer, they don't have budget and they don't have interest at all. So stay 1,000 miles away from them. So one of the things we do, it's a common mistakes, I guess most of the founders did. They treat each and every customer equally. We should not do that. It doesn't mean that some clients should get bad feeling, not like that. Each and every client, if they are paying us $2 or $20,000, they should get the good experience, but the high ticket client should get the maximum concentration. So it's like kind of good to great. Everyone is good, but those high ticket customer is great. So how can you do that? You can just simply pull data from your last 1 or 2 years sales data, organize it. You can try to figure out which 10 or 20% clients actually gave you the maximum revenue. Separate them. Now plan, as these 10 or 20% clients gave you the maximum revenue, these are the clients you need to make sure that they are getting enough focus, enough concentration. They should not say, hey, I'm not happy with your service, or you are not picking my phone on time nowadays. They should not get any scope to say negative thing. You need to make sure that they are continuing their service, their journey with you. And that's why you will find all the big companies appoint account manager for high ticket clients. If you travel on business class, so the meal served to economy class as well, right? They serve meal. But in business class, what they do extra. They will give you a menu book. You can pick the thing you want to eat. So there are so many, they have a separate queue, right? So this is also true in our business. If you calculate, you will always find 80% of the revenue came from 20% of the clients, and this 20% of the clients should not get less focus. Okay, I already shared that. This is also important. I shared recently, like you need to know your number. Even the first sale is less profitable, but still there are lots of ways to get profit from that existing customer. So you need to know the number. Then that is what I also covered. That is related to sales, not related to scale, but I will still love to share it with you. If I say, like for example, I had to prepare a report and send it to you, you are my client, and I say, sorry for the delay. Whenever you hear the term delay, it gives a picture that you didn't take it seriously. Maybe you watched Netflix rather than working on the report. But now if you say, sorry, it took little longer than I expected, now it gives a feeling your expectation was wrong. You calculated it can be done in 1 day, but it usually takes 2 days. So the client will not have a bad feeling like, hey, you didn't take his project seriously. He will feel, okay, you wrong calculated, but that is okay. So in our sales, marketing and all those parts, the word we are using play a significant role. So it's not directly related to scaling, but when we will try to scale, you will run marketing campaign, you need to use these powerful words like buy now, get it, both are different. There is a case study of Tata Nano. I'm not so sure have you heard or not. So Tata Nano was, I guess, the cheapest car in the world. It produced by Tata company in India, and they were very hopeful with this brand. It's going to dominate the Indian market. Everything was fine. The car they have created within that budget, it's a bike budget and you can have your own car. The problem arises, few of the media was saying world's cheapest car. So this cheap word backfired, and their marketing team didn't try to do anything to change the perception. So if it was world's most affordable car in Bangladesh, India or this subcontinent, car equal to success. You are doing very good job, you don't have car, means you are not successful. You bought a car, even you have taken loan, oh, what a nice car. See, I have told you to do online work, but you didn't hear my word. So now he is running a car, he bought a car, but you don't have car. So in that subcontinent where car is a pride, not a necessity, not a necessity, it's a pride. So no one is actually going to buy a car which is tagged as the world's cheapest car. So it will become a fun or joke. So word is very powerful. So it's case studies. You can find lots of case studies like that in YouTube, even on Tata Nano. Okay, it's not relevant. Okay, I already talked about it. Okay, I guess all of you are sleepy, and I guess we can take some question or any question from anyone. Yes.
I have some products in line which I will be launching soon. So as you were saying, these days the video marketing is more popular than the non-video one. But my focus was mostly focused on the still videos. So how do I convert it into video?
Okay, so there are so many tools you can use. You can definitely hire someone, but if you actually want to do it yourself as well, though I will not recommend, because that is what I said, as a founder it's not your role to do it. There are so many tools like CapCut or like different tools are there. So you can pick those tools, add text, give image and create a 6-second video. So the algorithm, when you upload it, when the algorithm will see yes it's a video, so they will show it to the more people newsfeed. Even let's assume it's a straightforward image, a good picture and 40% discount, let's assume. you can just move that 40% discount. So the image is still there, or maybe it's zoom in and zoom out. So just publish it as a video format, you will get the advantage. And you can try both. So that is the beauty of social media. So it's not okay, you shared a video and I can't share it as a text photo. It's not like that. You can share that as well, but video will definitely going to give you the advantage. Okay, any more question? No question. Okay, so either I explained very well or I was too fast that no one understand anything. Okay, so this is my, by the way, this presentation has been created by AI. I mean the slides. So in PowerPoint, if you are using Office 365 monthly subscription, they have a tab called Design Ideas. So if you add anything and click on Design Ideas, they design the slide for you. So you can use lots of AI tools like that, and that will actually make your life easy. So this here is my details. You can actually connect with me in different platform from Facebook, LinkedIn, my website, though my website is not up to date yet, but I have planned to make sure that I will update it from now on, and my email and my phone number. So if no question, so I will be very excited to call my dear friend Max. So give a, so I feel all of you are sleepy, so give a clap for my friend Max.
Can you hear me now? Okay, let me turn up the volume in a bit. But I'm just here to introduce my partner, one of our channel agencies in Thailand who can help you launch your Amazon business globally. His name is Kun Ice from Cloud.
All right, so here is my presentation. So Cloudmore, we are the global e-commerce solutions. So our cloud value is actually we start from like what I said just now. We just start from normal sellers, and then our CEO, he have the background of the developers. So he developed his own logistics systems that syncs to all the agents, all the carriers. So and then he started another business, it's called Fastship. So, and also the last one, the newest one is a Collapse, it's influencer marketing. Right now we are the owner of one of the top 3 Facebook page in Thailand. We have around like 120,000 members in Facebook. And also we have around like 15,000 influencers in our system that work together with us in Thailand. So what I was saying that from our business units, we are be able to serve you guys all-in-one services. So our solutions. So we'll be able to bring you to Amazon and US, UK, Europe, and Australia. That is our main parts. So we will recommend all the brands to enter US market first. If you guys be able to dominate the market, after will be easy for you guys. Alright, so what we do, so basically we divide into 3 parts. First is build, run, and scale. What we do in builds, we will help you from the first start, from the scratch. We will check all you guys' documents. We will check on help you to develop to create the e-wallet setup. And also we will discuss with you which product that you want to go to Amazon. We will help you to do the product listings, product shooting, infographics, and also product content. And also lastly, in the builds, as I mentioned that we have our own logistic company, we'll be able to forecast everything for you before you start anything. So if we do the forecast together and then you think that you want to go with us, then we can continue. But if you guys think that your investment is not good enough, so we can pause on the paper, that is fine. Secondly, run. in terms of run, is quite very, in Amazon is quite unique. Amazon love shop or brand that stay active all the time. So their algorithm is very smart. So when they see that you log in, you active, you make a change, you develop your listing, do just all kind of things, manage the campaign, the Amazon algorithm will help you to push your product upfront. And so we will help you with the customer service as well, campaign management, and also inventory management. Inventory management is one of the very important as well. For my case study, I do for customers. At first, Amazon will give you around 500 SKU. You can fill the product with hit to maximum points, but in the meanwhile, like in 2 to 3 months, your sales is getting better. The system will push the inventory higher, so they will give you more inventory. So in that case, we will help you to plan the lead time to logistics your product to the inventories, that you can get more sales. So for lastly, the scale parts, we will help also into the deeps into Amazon advertising. We will help on the keyword optimizations, SEO optimization, and also PPC. And also another tool is for your optional part. It's if you guys need us to help you with the brand registration to do the trademark in US, we'll be able to help you guys to do that. And also for the market research, if you would like us to help you with the market research, product research first, before you enter the market, we can help you with that first as well. Right, so our success case, this is called Top Sport Muay Thai brand. They start with us from the scratch, from like zero in Amazon, and also we help them to develop their website. They've been with us for 3 years already, and then the result nowadays in terms of B2C platforms, they sell over like 2,000 to 3,000 orders per month. And also another parts, we also help them with the B2B. We seeking for the exclusive distributors around the world. So from the start with no distributors, in 3 years with us, right now they have around like 10 to 11 exclusive distributors around the world. And then today I just got the message that we have another exclusive distributor in Poland. So these are examples like, okay, we do the SEO, we do the photo shootings, do the graphics, and then we just search only just very simple words, generic words, like Muay Thai shots. Our product will be listed on the top here, competitor with another global brand. So, and then why us? So for our experience, we understand what brand gonna face. We understand that the cost you guys gonna have, the thing that you gonna face a problem in the future. We can talk about that and make a plan together. Secondly, we are all in one service. So you come to us, we plan everything from the start to shippings. And also the last one is, this one I love the most. It's like our philosophy. It's the economic of scales. We're not gonna let you guys just pay us for monthly fees, but we also have the model that is called profit sharings. If you grow, we grow. But if we not make you grow, we also not grow with you. Okay, so this is our team. So the person in the middle is our CEO. And so these are our clients. We also have like, the big brand with us, Thailand big brand with us, and so we have more. And so these are our partners. Lastly, so this is my first campaign ever made. So within this event, you guys can take photos, but if you guys contact me later, and then you guys can show me this photo, you will get discount in the future as well. So actually I will do like 3,900 baht without any like one product listing, but for today only. For you guys, I will give like 25,000, that's it. And then I will plus you to do the product listing too. And for like another product listing, if you guys have like more than one, another product listing, mostly I will do like 7,000, but today I will do only like nearly a half. So it's very exclusive for today. All right, so this is it for my part. So thank you like for your guys' time. You can take the photos and then you can contact us with this. All right, so next I will give it to Mr. Ron, the APEC head lead for the Pioneer.
Okay, good afternoon. Can you hear my voice? Okay. My name is Ron. Actually, I'm the last speaker, but my topic, I think it's quite interesting because today we come to listen from Nahid, from Max, or from Ice, right, about how to make money. But my part is not about to make money. It's about how to receive money, okay, and how to use your money wisely. Is that sound interesting? What?
Your exchange rate is very good.
Okay, okay. I believe we can give that also, okay? So, for Pioneer, actually the one that I want to discuss first, that how we related to Amazon. We are the receiving payment, right? So what happened is, if let's say you're going to sell in Amazon, normally there are many marketplaces of Amazon in US, in UK, in Europe, right? So when you're going to sell there, you must have the receiving account, the bank account in each country. So I believe that each of you might know how to open it, but it's not that easy, right? So our service is to provide all the virtual account to support, and you can use that to receive from each of Amazon in each country. Because normally, if you have to use it, let's say you go to open each country to receive from Amazon. So after you open it, you have to receive from Amazon US, Amazon.com, Amazon.UK or EU, and after that you have to send money back to your countries. I mean, let's say probably you come from aside from Thailand or any countries. But for us, for Pioneer, when you receive with virtual account that we have for Pioneer, all your fund will be combined in your Pioneer account, and from there you can have your choice. You can withdraw to your bank account in your countries, or you can use those funds to manage, to pay your supplier, to pay for your counterpart, or you can use it to pay for the advertising expense. No? So we can discuss more how can we use those services. Okay. So this one, just to summarize for Pioneer, that what can we do is, first, when you open Pioneer account, you already have the virtual account that we have more than 10 currency. We have the US, you have Euro, we have pounds. And aside from that, you can easily to receive payment from your client and marketplaces. And the most important, like you mentioned, that for the cost effective that we have, when we receive the fund, we already help you to reduce the cost, right? And the most important, when you manage your fund from Pioneer account to your supplier or from your customer, it helps you to reduce cost from the exchange rate also.
The best exchange rate is the on the bank in Thailand.
What?
It's the best exchange rate from on the bank in Thailand.
Actually, because of the service that we have, you have no need to exchange to the bank account directly.
I'm getting money by dollar and I need to use it in Thai baht.
Yes.
So the exchange rate, if I use Bangkok Bank, is will not be like yours. Yours is much, much, much better.
Okay, thank you. So for Pioneer, for us, we have been in NASDAQ for past few years, and as of now, we have several offices globally. For Asia, we have in Hong Kong, we have in Singapore, we have in Philippines, and the most important that we have more than 150 currencies that we give the service in more than 200 countries. And this one just to show that this is the list of our partners, just the sample for the bank, because the thing is, aside from our service that we have, right, the most important is the bank infrastructure that we have. Our partner globally for the bank, we have like a global bank, Barclays, Bank of America, and then the regional bank in each countries. And the most important also, we also have the payment provider in each countries. So it means each country that we give service, we will have at least 1 to 2 partners that support us, including in Thailand also. When you open Payoneer account, one account of Payoneer, we already connect partners globally. You mean the marketplaces, the website, more than 2,000 partners that we already partner with. This is just a sample. And of course, Amazon is one of our global partners that we have. Okay. So this is the slide that I want to focus a little bit more because it will be to tell the story how does our service do. When you start to use Payoneer account, the only things that you have to remember is there are 2 parts. Okay, the first part is to receive money to your Payoneer account. The second part is to use your money in Payoneer account to somewhere. Okay, the first part, when you receive money, you can use many ways. Many directions that you can use to receive. The first one, you can request payment to your client globally. You can let them cut from their credit card. You can let them transfer to your virtual bank account that we have more than 10 currencies, right? Aside from that, we can also plug in with the marketplaces that I mentioned. So that's why there are many ways that you can receive money to the Payoneer account. And second part, after your fund go inside your Payoneer account, you have many options to manage those funds. Number one is that you can withdraw to your bank account. Let's say you have bank account in Thailand, you might have bank account in Singapore, so you can withdraw to those bank account that belongs to you, right? And the second thing, you can manage fund. You can use to pay your supplier. You can use to pay your counterpart. What is important? Example, let's say you sell product in Amazon.com, right? It's in US. You stay in Thailand and your supplier is in China. Normally, the flow will be you receive the fund from Amazon.com from US. Money go to Thailand bank, right? So from US currency to be Thai baht. And from Thai baht, you have to pay your supplier in China. So from Thai baht, you have to pay in. I forgot the currency name. Okay, to yuan, right? So it means that you have to spend your exchange rate. How many times? 2 times. But when you use Payoneer account, you use the fund from Amazon.com, transfer to your Payoneer account, no fee, right? And from there, from Payoneer account, you can transfer to pay your supplier. So from US that you have, you pay to directly to their bank account. So it means that you will pay for the currency exchange rate only 1 time. That is the example how can we save the cost. Okay, and aside from that, you can also, like he just mentioned, right, to expand your business globally, you might need to pay for the advertising fee, right, through Facebook, to Google things. We also have service. It's called Payoneer card. It's a debit card to spend for that. So it means you have no need to spend for the currency exchange. Let's say you have the credit card in your currency form, right, in Thai baht or in any currency. But if you use Payoneer card, it pay direct already in that currency, in US or in UK things. So it means you have no need to spend more for the currency exchange. Okay, and aside from that, we also have the application that you can use in your mobile or you can use through the website also. Okay, this is the example of the virtual account that we have. We have the USD, pounds, euro, and right now we even have for the AED also. So you can use those currency account to connect to the marketplace that you have, or you can use to receive the fund, the payment from your client from those countries also. Okay, so this one just the benefit to show that how does it look like. Let's say you have Payoneer account already, right? And then when you're going to receive the fund from your customer in US or use with Amazon, this is the detail that you have to use. When you open the Payoneer account, you will already have the bank name that we partner with. you have the account number, you have the SWIFT code, routing number, and the most important, the bank name is under your name, right? So you use this detail to connect with Amazon shop that you have, or you can use this detail to send to your customer in US to let them transfer to you. But of course, this is the virtual account, right? So you cannot use this one at the counter. They have to transfer to you online, okay? And this one, you can bill your customer also, like I mentioned, because sometimes you want to send the invoice to your client, and then there are many ways for them to pay through Payoneer. So you can send to them, they can pay to you through their credit card. They can pay to you to the virtual account. Let's say they're in US, so they can pay to your US account. They're in UK, they can go to your UK account. So that's why it's more convenient for your client. Okay, and then the payout that we mentioned. So you can use your Payoneer balance, right, to pay to their Payoneer account also. Just in case if your client, they have Payoneer account, they can pay to you, or your supplier have Payoneer account, you can pay back to them also. The good part of this one is Payoneer pay to Payoneer account is free, no service charge, and the most important is real time, so they can receive the fund right away. Okay, and then this is the part that I want to discuss also. In case you're interested, this is the fee that you should consider first before you open the account with us. The number one is the annual fee. This annual fee will be waived. You have no need to pay if you receive the fund from your client in any way, directly credit card or Payoneer to Payoneer payment. If you receive from them $2,000 within 1 year accumulate, so you have no need to pay for the service fee. And then we have the minimum, we have the minimum withdraw with the $50. Okay, so each time you want to withdraw to your bank account, at least $50. Okay, and then the withdraw in local currency form, let's say you withdraw to your bank account, our charge is called a conversion fee with 2%. But the 2% that we charge is from the very good exchange rate that you just mentioned. So it means that it's the exchange rate between buy and sell price. It's not only sale price or buy price, it's in the middle. So it means it's a very good price during the moment that you click withdraw. Okay. Yes, actually because it's in between things. Okay, and this is how does it look like. When you want to sign up for Payoneer account, it's very easy. You just need to fill up your details, your cell phone number, your email address, and then just submit some of the verification document like your ID or your passport. Okay, and then you just need to have some proof of residence to finish the process. Oh, and one more thing also, when you sign up for Payoneer account, you can sign up only 2 accounts. One for your individual, and second one is for your company. That's it. You cannot sign up more than that. Okay, so in case if you are interested, you can talk with us also. But this one, actually, this is the line communication. Practically, we give this service for the Thai, right? But from after this seminar, we will send email to you also, so we can talk directly through email. Okay. And lastly, this is the brochure. But then again, this brochure is in Thai. Okay, we can send to you the brochure in English to your email also. Okay. And this one just last 2 slides. In case you interested to sell in Amazon, we have the service that exclusive for Amazon seller. Number one is when you have to sign up for Amazon shop, right? One of the requirements that you have to submit is the bank statement, right? The bank statement has to be bank statement of US or the country that you're going to sell. So you can use it from Payoneer account. After you sign up Payoneer account completely, you submit all the verification document. After that, you can do this process within 5 minutes. You can get the document and then you can submit to Amazon. Okay. And aside from that, we can have the virtual account that we can connect to Amazon. So it means in one Payoneer account, you can connect to many of your Amazon store. So that is another service that is very good for the Amazon seller. Okay, so actually that is overall of our service. I hope that you understand me. Okay, and after this, I will send more email to you so we can connect to each other also. Thank you.
The slide is your
Wait, sorry. Back. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
This one? Okay. I can send this slide to your email also, or the one you register, I can send this slide also. Instagram we don't have right now, but we connect with many platforms else. We can send to you, yeah. Especially Amazon, of course. Okay, yes?
Between the business to business regarding transaction.
Yes, our service is for business to business.
Yeah, and my question is that now when you are doing a product and buying, sending to the factory, for example, it can be done. I understand the platform, but what is a legitimate for custom clearance? Because normally the custom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we have some client who use it, like in Philippines, they use our service to receive from abroad, right? Like a wire transfer or those things to pay. So what they do is, because we have the statement of account, they have to print out and attach with the form.
For the clearance.
Yes.
That's
Because that is, as I understand, that is the proof of payment that already paid to your supplier.
So that's a legitimate valid for a clearance.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you, Ron.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can have a group photo all together, right? So it will create a good memory, and we also have some snacks for all of you. So I hope these sessions was like added value in your life, right? Learn something new. Are you going to execute that? Without execution, it's actually not going to add any value at all. Okay, so if you all allow, we can have a group photo. And no closing remarks. The closing remarks is thank you everyone.
I have attended today's event, and it's very informative and useful for every business to scale up their digital platform. And there are many insights which is learned by today, like as a new things. And as I'm like heading the business department, and like I'm definitely gaining like many of the knowledge, new knowledge, and I will be touching like Biscop and like Amazon for my business growth. And yeah, thank you.
Nice to join today. So in Biscop event, organized by Biscop, and this organization, very well, so they well explained about the digital marketing. So and today we got a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience also, and we learn about the pioneers and the e-commerce market also. So this one, we got a lot of knowledge we can apply in our business also. So this very good to get a new network. So today very enjoying. So thank you very much for this event, and we hope in the future, we can enjoy more of the event like this. So thank you very much. Okay, bye bye.